What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to Bird's Eye View. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. And we got Mika J. What's going on, Mika J?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Slow motion, as Bump says.
Slow motion. Slow motion. What's going on, Bump City?
Hey, same slow motion, man. Slow motion better than no motion.
That is true. That is true.
Boom.
Yeah.
Right. Hope
Yes,
everybody
yes,
has had
sir.
a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. It's kind of anniversary. Last week we
Oh,
beat
really?
Kentucky. Yeah, we beat Kentucky last week. Oh, my fault. We'll get into that a
Yeah,
little later. We'll get
yeah,
into that.
yeah.
It's anniversary. We're gonna be celebrating all year
Oh,
long.
Right.
that anniversary.
Yeah.
That
Right.
anniversary. Yeah, that one. But before we get into that, we got something else to talk about. Some pressing issues with the football team. And let's go ahead and get this started out this way for everybody. Clemson 20, Louisville 19. Um, yeah, this game, my gosh, man, so many blunders. It's not even funny. I know everybody who went to the game, watched the game, all feels the same way. Um, and we're gonna dive into that for you guys. But first, I have to do this, and I'm gonna go ahead and punch out some stats of the game before we totally dive in. Um, Clemson had 19 first down, Louisville 16. Total yards, Clemson had 308. University of Louisville had 385. Passing, Clemson had
Wow.
187 on 22 for 34. University of Louisville had 214 on 20 for 29. Rushing, Clemson had 121. Louisville had 171 yards rushing. For 30 attempts, both teams attempted 30 times. Penalties. Clemson had 3 for 30. University of Louisville had 10 penalties for 84 yards. Both teams had one turnover, one fumble loss by both teams. Real quick for the Louisville team, Miller Moss, 19 for 27, 212 yards. Kewan Brown, 15 carries and 135 yards. Did his thing. Duke Watson, 11 for 39. Receiving, Bell, 5 for 79. Colin Lacey, 4 catches for 60. Skinner, 3 for 26, and on and on and on. Duke Watson fumbled the ball, lost the fumble. Mr. Clav Lubin had a sack. Defense was pretty stellar. But I'm going to let Mika J. Let's get this rocking and rolling. What's your thoughts on this game?
um, guys, I'm not gonna kid you. I was so pissed because I went to the game. So I tailgated. I was so, you know what I'm saying? Even though we was mad still about the cow loss, I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cheer them on. I'm going to see, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to fall off. It's still my team. Ah, baby, I was hot. The only good thing I have to say about that game was that Tom George was honored, and it was great to see Tom. But other than that,
Right.
um, they had me mad. I don't even know if I want to go to the Kentucky game because I'm still mad.
We can see. We can see. Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. We feel it. We feel it. It ain't the same joyous Mika J. So yeah, we got you. We
No.
got you. We got you. Bump City. Give me your thoughts, my brother.
Man, just a terrible performance, man. Anyway, you could find a way to lose the game the last couple of weeks. We found it. I mean, no
You
discipline.
found it.
Found it.
No. Right. Right. No, no get up about the team. Just no passion about themselves.
No wanted.
It just seemed like they didn't. They didn't. And this is a winnable game at home on a
Right.
Friday. Was it? That's a Friday night game. That's a
Friday
Friday
night.
night game
Yeah,
Friday
when
night.
you wanted
Friday.
to think it
Blackout.
was a
Friday
game
night.
after us. But yeah. you wanted a few games on TV. I think it's one after us, but you can't pass opportunities
Yeah.
like that. And you playing a team that's,
No.
let's face it, Clemson is terrible this year.
Ooh, yes, they were.
Horrible.
Clemson is not a good football team this year.
No, they're not.
And you had every opportunity in the world to win the game, and you put it on a silver platform with mistakes and penalties
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
unsportsmanlike penalties. That's just a poor excuse for a football team, man. That was terrible. That was a terrible game to watch, an ugly game on both sides of the ball. And I'm talking about
Yes.
far as Louisville and Clemson on both sides.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
them, they was terrible, and for us, it was terrible. Two terrible football teams that look like out
Yeah.
there.
I don't understand.
That's an excuse.
I don't understand how you could be ranked in the top 20, an opportunity to still have your name in the playoffs, college playoff,
Right.
last week and the week before, and you come out flat like that. Offense, offense,
Yeah,
uh, totally
Often.
not prepared. Special teams let us down. Also,
yeah,
Miller Moss is who we thought Miller Moss. Dude, it was the reason why
yeah,
you got your position taken. There's a reason why he set the
yeah,
bench. There's a reason why, right? Then we talked about this.
Yeah.
Now it's becoming, repetitive, right? Because not only that, we had a guy who carried the ball only 15 times and had 134 or 35 yards, and we still didn't feed him enough. You
yeah.
know, you know that Miller Moss is limited as the head coach, as the offensive coordinator, and you still allow him to throw the ball. He's still. It's over. We know that we ain't got nobody else. You cannot have anybody else. If he brings somebody else in and they start slinging it all over the place, that's you.
He's gonna look
That's
bad.
you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
it's
gonna look
you.
bad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
you.
you.
Nobody else, bro. That's you. And I don't want to hear, and I know Brother Bump always bring his name up. Dude's a figurehead. Brian Brom is a figurehead. He's not calling none of this stuff, you know. And whoever's
No.
developing, now he's who quarterback guru. Yeah, you struck out on this one. You struck out, and
Yeah,
I don't want to hear about, and I was notorious on English. Dude, you held Clemson to 20 points. If we
yeah,
would have hit our 24, you remember we was getting what 24. We had a longest streak of 24 points. That's all we had to do. We win this game. It's still an ugly game.
yeah.
It's still a Clemson team that's not good. But hell, they're not good. We're not
Right.
good at it at this point. Let's be real. There's
No, we're
no
not.
way you lose to
We're not.
California, who is garbage, and you followed up with Clemson, knowing that they've been owning you and owning you and owning you for years, and you had an opportunity to go
Right.
ahead and get another win back to back, and you couldn't do it at home. On
Couldn't do
Friday
it.
night, when you know a Friday night games is wild, wild atmosphere,
Yeah.
everything, and you couldn't pull it off. No, man, this is squirrely the offense, man. It's really sickening. And I'm like Mika. I'm like, what am I gonna do, man? I mean, I'm gonna have to sell them bad boys or something. Yeah, we gonna see.
Right.
We gonna see because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I don't know.
Let's get these
Yeah, it's
grades
bad.
out, man. Let's get these grades. Offense first, then defense. We'll do offense first, then we'll come back around defense. Mika J, what you got?
Oh, guys, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with my grades from last week again. I want to say I gave them a D, so I'm gonna stick with the D. Oh no, I'm gonna give him a C because uh Brown had a great showing. He did really good.
Right.
Lacey had a good game. So for them, yeah, but I mean, when your quarterback doesn't, I just don't get it. But I don't know. I have said this week in and week out, and I don't want to be seeming like I'm the basher of Miles, but dude, he's just not it.
We're all our bashers of Mouse. Bump City,
Yeah.
you started way before us, but yeah, I think everybody agrees with you, Mika J. But Bump City, what's your grade?
Right. I'm going D again, man, because The offensive play calling is bland. You ran one good play. You was creative with one reverse throwback
Yeah.
pass
Right.
that went for like 40 yards. And that was the extent of you basic.
Yeah.
You call a basic games and you supposed to be this
Basic.
offensive guru. And it really falls back on the offensive coordinator, the head coach. So you not calling nothing to put these kids in good positions. I mean, if we know what Moss is, give him be creative with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do
Be
something
creative.
different to where you could put him in position like you did in the Miami game to be successful. Because we know if he drops
Yep.
back and he doesn't hit his first read, he's getting sacked.
Right.
He's
So
Right.
I'm,
sacked.
you know what I'm saying? Like Brown, like Mika said, Brown was a highlight,
Yeah.
but that was about it for me. I mean, you haven't developed the third receivers. You don't really look for your tight end after the first half, and he had a decent first quarter, I
No.
believe.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
don't really look for a third receiver. It's either Lacey or
Bell.
what's my receiver?
Bell.
Bell. It's either Lacey or Bell
Chris
or
Bell.
Lacey. It's if you're not going to one of them, you know what I'm saying? Where's the third option?
Right.
And teams are figuring that out. You really only got a receiver and a half for real.
We. Mm,
Yeah.
okay. So D. Uh. Yeah. I'm gonna give him a D. D plus. That plus is just for Brown. But going back with it's always going to be the quarterback play without a doubt, and the play calling. I'd rather you give the running backs 30 sometimes a game, bro. Like let's let's
Yeah,
let's give oh boy a pitch count. Moss, you cannot throw over 15
Yeah.
times. I mean, because everybody knows these same plays is being ran, and you're right. We don't Dakari, whatever I guess his name. Hell, he ain't even no stats. At one time, they was throwing to him three straight times out of bounds. Like, what are you doing, dude? We understand that Jeff
yeah,
probably said, dude has been open for the past 4 or 5 games, number three, and you was trying to force it. And the reason why
Oh
we don't
yeah.
know about it because he gets happy feet. No progression, none. He zero ends on
no,
one. If not, it's just Lacey or Bell. It's
Yeah.
like whatever. And whatever the play is supposed to be, that's where
no.
he's going with happy feet. He can't see over the line. So yes, that number three, the third receiver, number three, no one's probably know his name because he doesn't get opportunity. This is the
No.
worst. The
And when he does
worst.
throw it to him, it's never accurate.
It was off out of bounds. It was all kinds of crazy stuff, man. This dude's a
Yeah.
wash. He's a wash, man, for real. And so, like I said, I'm giving D
And
plus. This
That's
strictly
bad.
for Keywan. Go ahead, bump.
and just for one play, just to show that we got it in our repertoire, go downfield one time. Just even though we know we're not gonna complete it,
Just throw it.
go downfield, throw a bomb just one time, stretch the field one time.
Right.
Just to show the other team
He
that hey, well,
can.
they might try. You know what I'm saying? Just respect, because I'm tired of the hitches
Does he
and
got
the
an
over the
arm?
middle route. That's it. We don't
They
know.
don't know, do we?
We'll
We
never
don't
know.
know.
No, we
Nah.
don't. I haven't seen it all
Crossing.
year.
Crossings. The whole time.
That's it.
That's like playing somebody in Madden and they found that one play that works.
Yeah, and it works. Yeah,
Right.
And once you figure it out, it's over with.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's over with. All
Yeah.
right,
That's it.
Big J, what you giving the defense?
Um. Oh, I don't know. I guess a C. I'm just gonna give him a C. I don't remember anything spectacular happen. So because I don't remember anything spectacular, you get a C. And I don't see where you have a grade for the special teams. They F. How do you be the most accurate kicker all season and now all of a sudden you can't kick? What?
Yeah.
So
After that
confused.
missed field goal, he was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that
But
missed
Oh,
field
I'm
goal, he
so
was done.
confused.
well, and the thing about it is the damn holder was messed up.
Yeah,
Mm.
So,
yeah, he did.
you know. Bump, what you giving him?
You got one job. We say
Okay.
what?
What you giving the defense, Bump?
I'm gonna give him a C just because it was bland. I mean, I think the one touchdown, no one touchdown we gave up was after the fumble. and
Mm-hmm.
the guy still ran. He ran up right up the
Yeah.
middle for 40 yards. I
Yeah.
didn't too much care for that. That was
It
a,
was.
Yeah.
and you got to where's your linebackers? You can't just give a straight beeline touchdown to the end zone. You
Right.
can't, man. So
Right.
it was a bland play calling. I mean, as far as the defense with nothing, like Mika said, nothing spectacular. I don't think we had any turnovers. We didn't get any turnovers off of them. And then when you play a game like that where it's close and it's nip and tuck and your offense is not doing nothing, your defense is gonna have to step up and get a turnover and
Yeah.
change the course of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the one good play we did have is on special teams, Mika. The one good play we did have was the punt return team to where they messed up
Oh yeah.
and we
Oh
got the ball
yeah.
on
Yeah.
their side of the
Yeah.
50 and still couldn't get a field goal out of it.
And
Got
still
took a
didn't make
sack,
nothing
took
happen.
us
Penalties
out of field goal
and
range.
penalties.
3 and out.
Yeah, penalties
Penalties.
killed you.
Yeah. Penalties. Penalties.
Yeah,
Well, I would say this defense. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
them. I'm gonna give them a C plus because they did get one fumble. Remember the quarterback fumble and Garrard got that.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh, okay.
but it's like bend don't break. This bend
Yeah.
don't break defense, and like you said, giving up a TD, 46-yard TD, unacceptable. Nobody touched them. I mean, it was like, did you guys give up?
No. They didn't want to.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
They
like
didn't
come
want
on,
to.
man.
Yeah.
And I know they tired. I know they
Yeah.
frustrated. I get it, but hey,
I was
it is
very
what it
sad.
is. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
tired.
They frustrated. They
They're
frustrated. You keep on seeing the same old stuff. You know when you come to University of Louisville that offense is going to be rocking and rolling. At least it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
right? Well,
Supposed to be.
it hasn't this year. It has looked the same, bland, and all this. So the defense has to rise to the occasion over and over again. I'd say C plus. For this even 20, like anytime you
He's got
give up this 20 in the offense, a team that has supposed to be offense, you're supposed to win the game. I don't care who it is. You're supposed to win
Right.
the game, and we
yeah.
didn't. And
I
real
would like to
quick,
see them
wait a
develop
minute.
another
Didn't.
pass
And,
rusher.
and real quick, going with the special teams, I don't agree with benching the freshman, even though he missed. You brought in Keller right out, cold. I don't care if he kicked one for 58, but dude's already in the rhythm. You got to think. The holders
Right.
must have botched up one of those balls. So, but you bench him now, you may have lost him for the season. Dude's a freshman.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Ride or die. You don't bench Moss.
yeah.
You don't bench Moss.
Right.
So why you bench
I
this
said
dude?
this. I'm
Why you
telling
gonna
you,
bench
he
him?
has different standards for Moss. I don't know what it is.
You know what
Yeah.
it
He
is.
has different standards where Moss is concerned.
It's probably
You know
his
what it is.
contract. Probably Moss's contract.
Yeah, well, not even just that.
Maybe.
It makes him look bad. It makes him
Yeah.
look bad.
Now at this point
Yeah.
in the season,
He can't.
Yes.
He
at
can't.
this point in the season, he does.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he can't do it. He's
Yeah.
And you can tell that
ride or
during the
die.
interviews also.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you listen to the interviews,
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
well, we're gonna do what's best for team. Come on, man.
Yeah, we lost that one. We lost that one. All right, okay. Louisville loses another home game. I mean, what's that, 3? All our losses at home, or what's going on?
Yeah, all of my
All
Yeah,
of our
all our
losses
losses
are
are at home, and
home
2
losses.
in overtime.
Virginia,
2 in overtime.
California, and Clemson. What is
Yep.
what is the deal, man? What is this lack of concentration? Besides the offense sucks. I mean, I don't get it, man. Because like I said, every game you're close. We only lost by a total of 7 points or something crazy.
Five
5
points. I think it's 5.
Yeah.
I think it's 5.
5
Yeah,
points.
because remember, both of those were just by 1 point each, right?
Mm-hmm.
In overtime.
That's nuts,
Yeah.
man. Home field
Yeah.
advantage, poo poo. Poo poo.
Yeah.
Poo-poo.
You can't lose 3 times at home, man. You
You
cannot.
can't. You
and,
can't.
and that's embarrassing. You want to give everybody, like, come on to the card march and do all this stuff, and then you wonder why some people don't show up. Like if people gonna come just because A, they don't spend their money, B, they want to party, have a
Right.
good time. But when you in there and you see all that, and you see that this is not the product that you want, it doesn't spell good for this last game that's gonna come up. Not the next game, but the
You know?
Right.
last game. And
Right.
that's ridiculous. And I don't know what the formula is. I don't know Bump. I don't know Mika J. I don't know what. I haven't seen this since what that the guy that we can't say his name. I mean, I don't even know. Did Set lose three at home? I mean, I maybe had 1 year, but damn, this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it in a minute though.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Bump.
Especially the teams that you know you're better than.
Yeah.
You
That
know what I'm
part.
saying? It's I could see if we wasn't as good as these teams, but we showed that we could compete with these teams and on paper should be better than they are.
Right.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
it goes back to your coaching. You got to get these guys up, especially when you're at home. And I don't know if it's complacency
Mm-hmm.
that they're feeling when they're at home, or what I'm saying, they're more relaxed, or when they're on the road, they're more focused and tuned in. But when you got a chance to make the top 12 and you come out against a
Flat.
California team
Flat.
flat, and then
Uh,
you come back the next week against a team like you said, Wood, that's owned you the last decade, and you got a chance to get your lick back, you didn't do that.
At all.
you didn't do it.
No,
At all.
no.
Embarrassing.
Nope.
I don't know. Mika, anything to add on this lovely home season
I
that
don't
Louisville
really
has
have
had?
anything because it's not like the crowd isn't in it because the crowd is in it.
Right.
So we're excited. We wanting you to win. So you can, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything. I have no clue why that wouldn't. Well, we always just like for us, the California game should have been incentive when you knew you was number 15 at that point that you could
Yeah,
possibly make the college playoffs,
sneak in
and
there.
then you trick that off, and
Trick.
then you come back the very next week and you lose to a 4-5 team, and you I mean, penalties. We've talked about penalties since the beginning of the season.
Right.
Why are you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
doing the dumb stuff? The season's almost over. Like, what part of I don't know. Like, I don't get how you can still be making the dumb mistakes or just stupid things like I don't know. Just here we go. But here we are.
Yeah,
We're out of it, and
Yeah.
we're hoping that we beat UK at this point.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
like a toss up.
and this last game is going to
Kentucky
tell a
plays.
Yeah,
lot. This
for
next
real.
game is going to tell a lot, and we'll preview this shortly. But it's gonna tell a lot. That right there is gonna either it's gonna be yeah yeah for his
They
sake he
gave
better
up
not.
and they're done. Yeah.
Big time, big time. Miller Moss questions Louisville's culture um, because of all the penalties. Like Bump saying, like Mika J, and like myself. Pretty much nothing's being done. Normally, if you get all these penalties, you don't play. But you remember beginning of the season
Right.
when I was saying that Chris Bell is notorious for penalties. Well, he's got quite a few this
True.
year too. Nothing's being
Yeah.
done. When you got these players that's doing the same stuff over and over again, was he wrong? Because nothing's being done. Now you don't want your quarterback to throw your team, the school that you're playing for,
Under
underneath
the
the
bus.
bus. But is he wrong? Because it starts within. And I mean, I hate that, everybody wants to jump on him. We jump on him because his performance. But this right here, a lot of people scratch, it kind of affects people wrong, rubbed them the wrong way. But is he wrong? Bump, is he wrong?
I'm gonna tell you why he's wrong. You the quarterback of the team. You the leader of the team. So it falls back on you from day one to set the culture for the team. You part of the team. So if you the leader of this team and you supposed to be the man for this team, you set that tone right when you see it early in the season, early in spring or fall camp. You nip it in the bud as a
Right.
leader. You don't you might be right to question the culture or what it is or whatever, but you part of it because you haven't done anything about it. You set the tone as a leader. You get with the coach. Look, I don't like what's going on. We need to do something about this now. So instead of dropping the team on national news, get the team together, have a players only
Exactly.
meeting, a team meeting, and light some fire to some asses. Because you can't be on going in on their side of the 50, and you get a unsportsmanlike penalty for 15 yards. That you should be smart. Like we say, you should be smarter than that. You know they
Yeah,
looking
be
to bait you
smarter.
into play, so you gonna push a man right in front of the referee. Now, when you see it, when you see somebody doing that in camp, like, hold up, man, we don't need that right now. We don't need that. You nip that in the bud, so I blame it. I blame that on him and the coaches because y'all didn't set the culture in the fall camp and spring camp. Now you 2 games left in the season, and you want to talk about the culture. You done got your bag. What it is? You done got your bag. You done got your little $1 million or how much you got paid to come here, and you know you done heard the talk about you the problem of the team, and he kids are tuned into social media, so he knows
Oh,
what's
for
being
sure.
said about him. So he's like, screw y'all, I'm going back to Cali. I
No,
might not make the
let
NFL,
me
but I'm going back a little bit richer.
let me say this: the the whole thing is, I don't think because you're a quarterback, you're automatically a leader. He's a prime example. This age, when you have higher guns, a lot of them are not leaders. He's a prime
They not,
example. He's a prime
but why
example,
speak
Yeah.
on it?
dude. Dude, because he know he's
You
done.
making yourself
He's
look
done.
bad.
He's done. He don't care. Higher guns. You don't care about
You
University of
don't.
Louisville. You don't care,
No, you got your bag and
especially
you
in this
out.
foot
So you gonna
in the
say
day and
whatever
age
now?
of football, when dudes can go anywhere, anytime. Dude's a meek, mild mannered guy. He's not in there, and you can't. Not saying that's not a leadership, but he shows lack of leadership because he should be studying, understanding everything. My thing is, I'm one of those dudes. When you meet somebody, you can really pick up on their character. And I bet you anything, when they first met Miller Moss, they knew that dude wasn't no leader. Dude is just there. He's a hard
But
gun.
what was they saying? Was right? What was they saying in the beginning of the season though? With the fall camp, he's a leader. He
But
does this and he does that.
that's
They put
coach
him out
speaks,
front as a
bro.
leader.
That's coach speak. That's coach
Yeah,
speak.
the
That's
players were saying
Brom.
it too.
But that's Brom.
Yeah,
Brom, you don't bring a
and some of the
quarterback in
players were
there,
saying it too.
but you don't bring a quarterback in unless you think they can be a leader on a one time
Right.
thing, right? So I mean, this is all that, bro. And then as a football, as a defensive player, you're gonna hope that your coach understood what the assignment was, and he didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't. And he said it to get the shit off his back. We know that. I agree with you on that. But I'm just saying, Miller
Yeah.
Moss is not no damn leader. And he shouldn't have said it,
No,
but
we
he's
know he's
not.
not.
He's not.
But you got a
You know what I'm
leadership
saying?
position.
But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell
You
you
got a
what.
leadership.
I'm gonna tell
Go
you
ahead.
what. When your coach is fostering this stuff, because it starts with him. These penalties been before Moss even came here. This shit didn't just
Yeah.
happen this year.
Yes.
So when you want to go to
Yes.
the root
Right.
of it, it's Brom and them. They did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You correct that. So when you do have somebody come in, you already know what the expectation is. Because some of these guys that get these
And you
penalties
know another
have been
thing.
here for 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, and they still doing the same shit. So
Right.
that's Brom.
Right.
And you know something else, real quick. When you don't have quality backups, you got to put up with the bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't pull somebody that got a 15-yard penalty because you got nobody to replace them.
Hell, we don't even know
So
what we
when you
got.
True.
don't have quality backups, I know depth, you got to put
True.
up with it. You can't pull a guy that's push somebody down and take you out of field goal position with a minute or 2 minutes left in the game to where you can seal a victory. He push somebody down and get a 15-yard penalty.
Right.
Hell,
Right.
we as fans, let's be honest, we don't even know what we got behind. Only spots that we know it's everything is the running back and the defense. That's on. I mean,
That's it.
the offense we don't know nothing. We don't know the offensive line. We don't know the receivers, like you
Right.
said. We know Moss, all that stuff. But anyway, Mickey J, what's your thoughts of Miller Moss culture stuff?
I agree with Bump. I think that that shouldn't have been said on national TV, and that it and if you did feel that way, that is something that you do behind closed doors. I think that we can appreciate when the 2013 national championship team, when they lost those 3 games back to back to back, and they decided we're going to have this closed meeting. We don't need Coach P in here. We great. What's the problem? Like, why? What's going on with the culture right now? That's what Mouse should have done. Like, as far as you just throwing them kids, and but like you said, he doesn't care. He knows that he's
He's
done
gone.
and his time is up. He's gone, but you really try to take the heat off of you, because real talk, you a problem too. Like, you not no
Yeah.
star athlete here. Like, you didn't come in and do what you was paid to do either. So to throw other people under the bus off penalties, like, also check yourself, dude,
Yeah.
because you not that man.
Yeah, better clean
At
it up.
all.
Better clean it up. And to me, it starts with the head. It starts with the head.
I
It is what
agree.
it is.
I
He
agree.
and for years it's been going on. This is looking like John L. Smith when they was allowing all those penalties and stuff.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Bye bye, Mouse. Well, it is what it is. Mouse baby. After blowing playoff chances, will Louisville be locked in? This is basically 2 game season ready. This is you 7-3. Do you end the season 7-5, 7-4 regular season? Uh, what is that locker room? Maybe they have had meetings. We don't know. That's one thing they do kind of be
We don't.
tight lip over there. And, is it this a defensive meeting only? Or offense? I mean, what the whole team? We don't know, but you're locked in, especially when you getting some of you guys are getting paid. Some of you guys are trying to go to the NFL. Things that you didn't get a chance. They said we was gonna have a chance to play in the playoffs. Now that's over.
Right.
Basically, it's over. It is. We're not even going to play in the ACC championship game. Nothing. Would you be locked in?
NFL
Will they
Bowl
be locked
somewhere.
in? Yeah. The damn Pop Tart Bowl can't even accept us. That kind of stuff.
Right.
Will Louisville be locked in? Mika J, what you thinking?
I'm gonna say probably not. I think that we knew they weren't locked in when they lost to California. And then when you come back the very next week and you play in the same way, I don't think that there's something more going on inside the program that we don't have privy to right now. I think that they are kind of checking out and they don't care. And, you know, I don't know. So I don't think that they're locked in. But I will say this, because I said this when we beat Clemson. Louisville is a team that will go and beat the team that we're not supposed to beat and come home and lose
Mhm.
against UK. So don't be surprised
Right.
if we beat SMU for this weekend, because that is kind of what they do. It's their MO.
Bump, what you thinking?
It's weekend. It's weekend is gonna tell a whole lot on that question.
Huge.
If you go down there this weekend and lay an egg, it's over. But at the same
It's
time,
over.
you can lay an egg this weekend and come out against Kentucky locked in because it's a rivalry, and you know how people feel about that game. And it depends. Have they said anything about Brown coming back?
I
No.
haven't
I
heard
haven't heard
anything.
nothing. So I mean, you'll know a whole lot this week. This is a 2 game season right now because
Agreed.
you can go down and lay an egg against SMU
Hmm.
and come back and play a great game
Yeah,
against Kentucky because rivalry games it's a toss up.
Right.
Kentucky's starting to play some
it
good ball
is.
at bat against some terrible team.
Right.
But same time, we're not, like I said last week, we don't have a luxury of overlooking anybody because we're not a dominant team.
Right.
So you got to play your
No.
best ball just to really be competitive, I think.
True. True.
So this
But
this weekend's going to tell a whole lot as far as that.
what you said is absolutely right. To me, the crazy stuff is their best ball looks like uh 38-24. You know what I'm saying? And that's a
Right.
shame because we're
Right.
used to 50-20, 50 to that's not that
Yeah.
team. That's not
Yeah.
that team.
Yeah.
And also, like
Not
I
that
said,
team.
I want these kids to get paid. they deserve it. I don't know if it needs to be some kind of contractual thing needs to be put in place. But you are gonna have a lot of people who gonna mail it in, and probably already have. I mean, we
Yeah,
don't know, because when you do our hard gun, and all this stuff was laid on the table for you, and now pretty much all that's gone. What that looks like,
yeah,
what's going on, right? And
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care about Kentucky. I'm saying I cared about playing against Miami, Clemson, the big names that you
Right.
said that
right.
we was going to ready to rock and roll with, playing for the ACC tournament.
Yeah.
So I will
Yeah.
hope that you step on that field, you give your all and everything else, but times has changed. I mean, we're gonna see, especially when
Yeah,
such and such done shut it down for the rest of the year. You start getting those reports and get ready to come out. Not
Yeah.
just in Louisville, but this
Yeah.
yeah,
period. This period across the
Everywhere.
yeah, everywhere. You're
Yeah.
gonna see that, and that's a shame. But when you are solely speaking of college football playoff and that's out the door, yeah, that's kind of scary. That it probably is some people who's probably like, I'm done. I am. I mean, I'll go out there. I don't care.
Yeah.
right.
Lack of tackling, routes are not being run crisp, right?
Right.
Stuff.
And what's so sad is it was set up. You 12 teams, and the ACC is not a dominant conference
Not at all.
to where no, you beat the best of the best in
Not at
Miami when
all.
they was three in the nation, and you come in and lose to Clemson and Syracuse spanked Clemson.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, yeah,
California, you lose to
in Clemson, I
California.
believe. Yeah.
California with one
So man,
receiver.
it was set up for you. The table was set up for you to do great things this year,
Yeah.
and you came
Yeah.
out and just
Yeah.
not motivated at all.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And that's a damn shame. But you hit it on the head with that one. Let's go on and go to the this is what I want. Nah, let me go back. Let me go back to this one. Like we said, the big game this week for Louisville football is at SMU. SMU is 7-3, 2.5 point favorite. This is Dallas. We all remember what SMU did to us last year. Kind of
Yeah,
put us back on our heel and redirected us big time. Now we want to go down there and pay them back, right? You will hope. We don't know. That's what we're just talking about. What it's going to look like. Are they going to be locked in? And it was so crazy because you would think the way we're talking that this team is 3-7, not 7-3.
Right.
right,
Right.
right.
Expectation,
Expectation.
expectation. That's what it is,
Yeah,
big time.
Expectations.
And this right here is something like if you got some cojones and you really care about, your brother, yourself, your team, your coaches, and everything, you gonna ball out. You play hard. That's just how it goes. You are against the world. That's how it is. Point blank. You're gonna have people like us talk and criticize all that. That's what it is about, right? The talking heads, all that, right? So this is important. This is very important. You're underdog. You want to get that nasty taste out of your mouth. 2 straight home losses is ridiculous. It doesn't make sense at all, but it has
Yeah.
happened. Why not ruin their day? Why not?
right.
Mika J, what you think about this game? What's going to be the outcome? All that good stuff. Prediction.
Well, we know that it's not going to be an easy game. I do believe that it's going to be a low scoring game because I don't think we can get over 24 points anymore. Honestly, but I do think that sometimes they do play better on the road
Mm-hmm.
because maybe it is they feel they their mentality is them against the world. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if they go down there and they win nicely. I'm still just because of what we've been doing the last couple games. Are you wanting me to predict my score
Yes,
right
yes,
now?
yes.
24-21.
Mm.
Us, maybe. And I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to overtime.
She said
Right.
us, maybe. Now you know it's got to be bad if Mika J says us, maybe. You know it's good.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But what you got? What you thinking?
Um, SMU, they playing some of their best ball right now. They lost to three, I believe, early in the year. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
believe they're playing some good ball right now, and they have all the components that they had last year on the team that beat us. They still got the same quarterback
Yes,
that
sir.
killed us,
Yes, sir.
threw for two something and
Yeah.
ran for over 100 something. And we all know a mobile quarterback is our weakness. Something seemed like we would have
Kills
learned
us.
from and went and grabbed one. Yeah, every year, and we still can't take heed and go grab us one. So I believe, I mean,
Right.
the Cardinal fan in me, I'm I'm going right there with Mika. I'm gonna go just because I'm a Louisville Cardinal fan and I'm a diehard.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go 24-17 us. I'll tell y'all the truth later on. You know, but I think like if we focus, if we focus, we capable of going down there and winning the game. So like it goes back to the last
I
question you
believe
just
it.
posed.
Mm-hmm.
Are we focused? Are we, what I'm saying? Are we locked in still? So we'll see Saturday if we're still locked in. If we come down there and let egg and get blown out, we wasn't focused.
Right. That's the
We
scary
wasn't
thing.
focused.
That's the scary thing. It remind me of some of those Rick Pitino teams. You know what I'm saying? They go somewhere and get drugged bad, like
Hmm.
30. You're like, wait a minute, what's
Yeah.
going on? We wasn't ready, and you better
No.
be ready because this is, their last loss was at Wake Forest, but it was like 13-12. But that was because they was probably celebrating beating Clemson at Clemson 35-24.
Right.
Right.
So they have, like Bump said, pretty much everybody back. They're not going to be scared of Louisville. They already came up here and beat us. They got a quarterback who can run the ball, who can throw the shit out of the ball. They got some receivers, fast athletes all over the place. This right here, we're going to find out because if this gets like that Pittsburgh, there ain't no coming back. Ain't no
I know
coming
coming
back.
back.
No.
Ain't no coming back.
You
Their
don't
No.
have the
coach,
offense too.
yeah, their
You
coach
don't have
signed
the
that.
offense.
Their coach
No.
You
signed
can't pass. You
the
No.
can't pass
coach
to get back in the game.
the coach signed, that contract, his contract extension. He's happy, all that kind of stuff. This right here, man, it reeks. It definitely reeks. But I'm like Mika and I'm like Bump as far as it has to be a low scoring game for Louisville to win this. So that means their defense has to show up with this one. I'm gonna go 24-20. Louisville wins this game. Yeah. Now you have to. I'll tell you what I put on FanDuel later on. I'll tell you all that. Win or lose,
Y'all are crazy.
has the fans lost interest on the season? Mika, what you thinking? Have the fans done
I'm
captain in
gonna
or what?
say no.
Okay.
I don't think so. I mean, because are you watching the game Saturday? I am. I mean, I'm still, what I'm saying? I think that when you're still a fan, you're still gonna support your team. We don't talk about this. We watched when Louisville basketball was horrible. So you're still
Yeah.
gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say that I haven't lost interest on the season. Now, do I want to go to that UK game? I don't know, but I haven't lost interest. I'll watch it from home. But yeah, that's my
12,
opinion. I don't think so.
12 o'clock. This game is Saturday. It's 12, and the UK game also got releases at 12 at home. Bump.
Yep.
What's your thought?
Um, I don't believe they lost interest. I believe we lost a lot of faith. In
Okay.
the
Okay.
titles was put on certain people.
Okay.
The offensive genius, the quarterback whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, fans, we're gonna watch it, but I think it's to the point in the season to where on a Saturday you get down, like you said, well, you get down 21-0
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. You don't have the team to come back and rally and pay you because you gonna have to pass the ball. And it's gonna be harder because that's what they're gonna be expecting. So I think a lot of people might, if you get down like that, a lot of people might hit them all store Christmas shopping.
quickly,
Me being
Mike.
one.
quickly,
I knew
Yeah,
it.
quickly. Yeah. To me, it just
yeah,
depends on it. Depend to me, it depends on Saturday. It does. It depends on that,
right.
man.
It
Granted,
does.
granted, you know, good showing and you lose, you still interested because you like they went down there, they tried it, just got beat by a better team. You know,
Yeah,
blowout. Oh man, they done packed it in. They gonna get beat by Kentucky. It's already gonna be in their head. So I'm with you
yeah.
guys. I just think it's there, but to me, it's gonna tell a lot Saturday. We're gonna find out Saturday, big time. If it's a good game and everybody's in there and rock and roll, people's gonna be out there
Right.
celebrating, still trying to pull them on and hoping that okay, they haven't given up the fight. But you go down and get destroyed.
Let me pose.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me pose a question, y'all. Do y'all think that we have got progressively, or have we gotten any better as the season went on? Or are we hit that just steady plane of this is who we are and this is what we're going to look like every week? Because in my opinion, we haven't gotten better week after week like you want teams to get better, and it seems like
No.
we gotten progressively worse with the penalties and some of the stuff, just the boneheaded plays that's we've been doing the last couple of weeks. I don't think we gotten better like you want teams to see each week. Like, if well, last week we did this, we improved on that.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like we progressively gotten worse.
Yeah. Seem like you answer your own question. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
It is true. I mean,
I just want to see y'all thoughts on it.
nah. I mean, it is true. I mean,
Uh,
what have we improved on? We ain't improved on nothing. I mean, the defense have stayed the same. I would say
no.
they have stayed the same. They
Yeah.
rocked and roll has
Consistent. Defense has been
been
consistent.
solid big time. But the offense, no, we ain't
Yeah.
seen no improvement.
Yes.
And when your highlight is Miami because the coach decided he wanted to bring out three quarterbacks and all this, that was his Super Bowl. That was his Super Bowl
Right.
because he didn't do none of that stuff, the
Right.
other stuff, except like you said, a reverse and all that. But hell, most people got that in their pocket anyway.
Yeah.
He did not coach. He has not
Right.
Yeah.
coached the same
Right.
way since Miami game, and that Miami game has to be his Super Bowl to me. So no,
It
I
had to
don't think
be.
so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Corey has said since I don't know, probably the beginning of the season, that we weren't a good team. We've kind of just skated by, and now it's just
Yeah,
caught
you
up to
have.
us. That's why. So really,
Yes.
we're losing because we really wasn't that good. We were just kind of getting by, doing just enough to get by.
Yeah.
Well, now we're not doing just enough to get by because you lose
Right.
in an overtime game to California, and then you allow Clemson to come in here and beat you by one because you can't make a field goal. Because technically, that should have been another overtime game if you kick the field goal.
The
You know
extra
what I'm
point.
saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
Right.
you're just we
Yeah.
just the extra point. You're just doing what needs to be done to get by. And at this
Get
point,
back.
I
Yeah.
think SMU game is gonna say, "Oh yeah, they just got by, or they really was not good, or they really was good and they just kind of blew them other two games."
And if you look at it,
The
Mika, you
conference.
talking about getting
I
by.
guess you'll
How
see.
many game? How many game? Yeah, how many games did we win on the last second drive to where the game was nip and tuck and a running back broke for a long touchdown? I
Two
don't know at
games.
least
We
two
didn't.
with
Two, didn't he?
Both Brown,
Yeah.
Boston College, and
Boston
another one.
College. Yeah.
You know,
And you remember,
yeah, them
and
games was
Yeah,
James,
nip and
but
tuck.
James Madison was too damn close.
Yeah,
James
Didn't show
Madison
up.
was too close until the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that, I maybe we wasn't that good, and we did just kind of skate by. We did just enough to win
Yeah,
games.
Maybe the ACC is really
But
weak.
I agree. Because last year at this time,
yeah,
we were saying how the defense had progressed and was giving us what we were looking for the whole season. Whereas this year, we don't have anything to say as far as, oh, they doing this better or he's getting out of the pocket faster. No, nothing.
Yeah. The
somebody
bus
just texted me about
the
Kentucky.
bus the bus
They must
driver.
be getting whooped.
Yeah, they're getting busted.
The bus driver though. The offense
Oh
is led
shit.
by the bus driver. I mean, you don't have a bus driver to make the difference. If
Yeah.
you don't have a quarterback, it's not going to progress, especially in this
That's
kind of
that's it.
offense.
It's
Right.
not.
It's not,
Yeah.
and it hasn't.
That's it.
And really, you should have really changed. If you was really on top of your stuff, you should have went to a run dominant offense. Put them on the
Yeah, you
pitch count.
should
I'm
have.
sorry. I mean, I understand that's not pretty in people's eyes, but that's when you got running backs, your third string running back, they got over 130 for the second straight week. That's your
Right.
third string. Come on, dude. I mean, it's not rocket science, bro.
Yeah.
What do you say? The
But
quarterback
we
whisperer?
said that. What did we say beginning of the year, Wood? He gets a little too pass happy. Remember the Pittsburgh
Yeah,
game last year?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a true quarterback. He think he calls the game like a quarterback. He want
Don't
to
he?
pass the ball.
Don't he? He does,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
and
the
you
problem.
don't have the tools this year to do it.
Not at all. All right, let's change. Hold on, man. Let's get some of this. Let me see what's going on, man. 'Cause
What's that score, me?
oh, it's
50-33 was.
yeah. They got
E-
35 now.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, they getting busted in the second half. Speaking of getting busted,
Yeah, they're getting busted.
let's have a little fun. Why don't we? We had a
Yes,
nice
yes,
little
yes,
dream
yes.
game last Tuesday. We was all gearing up for about now. You know, it was about 8 o'clock when they did it. Louisville 96, Kentucky 88, and it really wasn't that close. Kentucky had some runs to bounce back, and Louisville just
Yeah,
ski
Yeah.
skirted back on them. Kentucky made a nice run again at the end, aided by Louisville missing 7 free throws, which really
Right.
drives me crazy because I wanted 100 piece on that ass. I
Me
wanted
too.
yeah,
It
100
was
yeah,
my
piece
score.
on that. Don't
yeah.
don't give up all that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you what, this game right here is just how it has been. It's just been role reverse, right? We was the team that had the dominant guards, not them. Yeah, they had a guy.
Hmm.
They did have a guy, like we always said, that somebody gets hot, but he wasn't enough because
Yeah,
he
We
actually
know
went
that.
against
he didn't play
dominant
to the second
guards.
half.
Dominant guards. We was the team that finally had the lottery pick point guard, right?
Yeah,
Had that. We had a big
Yeah.
that must have been in a bump in our chat because he decided he wanted to dunk the ball and roll and block and rebound, all that kind of good
yeah,
stuff. He said, "I
yeah,
am here, guys. Don't talk about me like this
yeah.
anymore." Right? You had a guy who was the shit
Right.
talker who only played 2 minutes and said, "Hey, I just signed my name on the project and got an A+. You got that right." So
That's it.
this
That's
was
it.
this was far from a perfect game. Everybody wants to say that Louisville hit all these threes, and that's Louisville did not play a perfect game by far. Kentucky outshot Louisville big time. Uh, turnovers the keys in this game, and I'm gonna do these stats real quick, and I'm gonna let you guys dive in it. And speaking of 3 point, Kentucky was 12 for 34, 35%. University of Louisville was 13 for 40, 32%. Free throws, Kentucky was 12 for 16, 75%. Louisville was 21 for 31, 68%. Kentucky 42 rebounds, Louisville 40. Assists, Louisville had 20 dimes, they had 14. Total turnovers, Kentucky had 14. Louisville only had 6 turnovers in that high pace tempo that they played. Very impressive. Points in the paint, Kentucky had 40. Louisville had 36. Fast break, Kentucky had 6. Louisville only had 4. When you look at the stats and you didn't watch the game, you would thought Kentucky probably won this game.
Yeah.
Right.
So the narrative to
Right.
say that this was Louisville Super Bowl and they shot the lights out, you didn't watch the game.
No, no, you
No,
did.
because if Louisville
You
shot the
didn't watch the
lights
game.
out, they might have scored 130 easy.
Right.
So let's dial
Yeah.
back that narrative on that. Kentucky just lost to a better team. Better team.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Big time.
That was it.
Mika J, what's your thoughts on the game?
As you guys know, I went. This was my very first U of L UK game,
Right.
and It was electrifying. That place was so exciting, and we wanted it, and you could tell those kids wanted us to have it. Uh, it was a fun atmosphere, and it wasn't as bad as I thought, because I don't know, some of you guys probably don't know this about me, but I'm really crazy about Louisville, and so I am with the shits. I will go back and forth with people, and I didn't have to do
All
that.
the smoke, baby. All the smoke.
I look I look for the smoke. But we didn't really have to do that, because every time they try to chant that bull crap, we shut that shit down. So you know what I'm saying?
Mm, right,
That made me happier than anything. It's like, oh,
right.
shut up.
Uh,
Nobody cares about
yeah,
that. Nobody
Mika
cares.
text me too. Said, "Man, we shutting this down." Mika text me earlier. Said, "We shutting it
We
down."
shutting that shit down. We don't hear that bullshit.
Yeah, yeah,
But I thought it was
right.
a perfect display for Michael to come out and show that he is a top point guard in the country. He pretty much controlled the game, whether it was through assist or his own scoring or
Mm-hmm.
just getting other people involved, seeing the floor. He played a hellified game, and it was nice for him, because he got so much negative feedback from the Kansas game, and
Mm-hmm.
for him to go out
Right.
there and display "I am who I say I am" was just made me very happy for him. But I was very
Right.
impressed. I was excited. This team has made me excited. We were already kind of excited just from what PK had assembled. We didn't know what they were going to look like, but to see that product on the floor, I was very happy.
Bump City.
Yeah.
Ooh wee.
Hey, I hate when people used to say, "Well, I know, Callie say that Kentucky's everybody's Super Bowl," but we were actually their Super Bowl because they would come out every
Yes.
year and shoot lights out and just be intensified when they played us. And I'm glad now that we got a coach and a team that understands the rivalry that actually wants to win the game.
Right.
And what's crazy
Yes.
is what people I told one of the guys that work with me. I said, "What's crazy is we got one McDonald's All American guy on the team, one All American, one lottery pick. Every year that we played them up until last year, they have 4 or 5 on their team at one time,
Right.
and some coming
Right.
off the bench. So we
Yep.
playing against that every year. We didn't stand a chance. But when the tables are slightly even now,
Mm-hmm.
you see the results. And that's a $22 million roster that we just beat.
22.
They put that
Wasn't
$22 million roster. Yeah, a $22 million roster that we beat over there.
How come they didn't get no point
Yeah.
So
guard?
it feels good. It feels good to finally beat them. And just to hear the excuses that's coming up from their side is just saying, like you said, well, we was the better team. Just instead of saying y'all had the better team this year. How many times have we said that over the last 20 to 25 years?
A
Y'all just
lot.
got the better players and the better team.
Right.
A lot.
Plenty. Plenty.
A
So
lot.
it felt good for one year going into the game knowing that hey,
Right.
we got a chance against this team. Instead of
Yeah.
going with hell, they got this guy, he's projected top 3. He's going number 1.
Right.
He's going, they said 10th, 11th, and you know it feels good to finally come back and beat that tail.
Right. And you said it 22 million. And what's scratch my head is that how come you didn't get a point guard? Lowe is not a point
Well,
guard.
you got one.
Dude was a
He's
scoring.
not.
He was a scoring. He was a scoring guard. But he was a small two guard that had to play one for Pitt.
Hmm.
And once I
Right.
saw when I saw that they was banking on him as the point guard, I knew they was in trouble. He's not. He's
Yeah.
a scorer,
Yeah, you said
and
it.
so now he's out, and he may not come back because he re-aggravated that shoulder, and he may
That
be
shoulder.
done for the season. So now,
Yeah.
Mr. Pope, how you assemble a team with one who you wanted to be point guard? Now you got to get Aberdeen to play point, and when you
Hmm.
play against top-notch competition, they're going to
They
expose you.
expose it.
Expose. Oway came back. He went to the NBA stuff, and it's looking like how Montrez, when he came back and they told him he didn't
Yeah, trying to
shoot
shoot threes.
threes, they told Oway the same way. You got to play guard. You got to shoot some threes. You got to hit the threes. Well, also, people don't realize that Hadley also, and they told him that he's going to have to put up more threes. But it's so funny how Hadley still played within the confine because that offense is going to allow you to shoot open threes.
Right.
Always look
Yeah.
like lost,
He's forcing it.
lost. I got to be out of the perimeter. I got to be a two guard. That's not my game. They are in trouble. This is not the first time, like Mika J just said and Bumper's talking about. Michigan State is just blasting them. And I had a conversation with Mika J before the show, and I said their schedule is no punk. You better find you better find somebody that's overseas that can run point and bring them in this year, because otherwise this is going to be the same thing. It's going to be bad. It's really going to get bad.
Yeah.
You can't win games without point guard play. I haven't seen team do it yet. Great win by the Cardinals. They prove it. PK is the real deal. And like Mika said, I feel the same way. I can watch any and every game. I can see us playing against any and everybody. I'm comfortable. I'm excited.
Comfortable.
You don't want this smoke. You don't want that 100 points to come down your throat. If you can't play defense, you're going to get blown out. And this was out without Pryor. Pryor, he didn't get to really play. Roos didn't have a good game. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Zugras didn't get in. Hey, man, we ain't seen it, and that's why I love it. This team is far from done. Far from done. Far from done. And real quick, another 100-piece against Ohio. Took care of business. This was very important to me because I wanted to see how they was going to come off the Kentucky win. And hats off to Ohio because I'm the pesky little team that didn't give a shit. They was coming to fight no matter what. They kept on clawing and scratching, and some dude look like he's at the YMCA. He's throwing in 20 points, led the team, tired as hell, but they still balled without a doubt. Dudes was dunking on Louisville. I mean, it was just, but they still got their ass kicking. Probably the best game they ever played this year.
Yeah.
Remarkable. Yeah. So to me, for them to come out and do what they did, that's what I like. Bump, what's your thoughts on Louisville just taking care of business on Saturday?
I mean, they came out on a game that, you know what I'm saying, game like it could have been a letdown game. I know we was going to win it regardless, but you hate to see a team come out after that big win against Kentucky and have a letdown game to where they play sloppy or look like they're not into it. Seem like his team, you got a lot of older veterans that's just more focused in than in the past. So it was a good win. They came out and had a business, did what they were supposed to.
Like it. Mika J.
I agree. I think that Conwell Ryan is really coming into who he is. Like he's letting us as Louisville fans, if you didn't know him before now, see that he's the truth. Like he's nice. He's really nice. So I think that was also I think this team is going to have kind of like last year where we didn't know who that guy was going to be that stepped up for any particular game.
Right.
And I think that this team actually can be that too, because we're so deep. Like we're really deep and we're healthy. We're healthy. You know what I'm saying? We were deep last year, but nobody was healthy. We didn't have, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have a bench. So I think that this is going to be very exciting year.
Right. And I love, real quick, let me chime in. I love that, we seeing people like Woolley being comfortable with his role. So you got people, now you can see the define. You already know.
Rogers.
Kobe he's got to be that defensive menace coming off that bench, but also can lead the team when Michael is either beside him or on the bench. So you like to see the development of that. So this is far from finished, and this is what makes it exciting because we're still kicking asses as we go ahead and grow.
Yeah.
Tough.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. Fun winner.
Last but not least, We got a game this Friday. Yeah, this game is actually 6:30 on ESPNU.
Yep.
Louisville goes back to the Queen City, plays Cincinnati. Both teams is 4-0. Should be lots of fun. We know if you ever been up to Cincinnati to watch Louisville play there, you might as well be in Lexington because it's the same hate, hate,
Yeah.
hate. You better be ready to fight
Yeah.
because they be ready. They ready to fight. Win, lose or
Yeah.
draw, they ready to fight you, big time. Very important. Kind of like what Mika J said. I think before we got on earth that we're playing our rivals. From past years, from the Metro and all that kind of stuff like that. You love that.
Conference
Uh,
USA.
all that stuff. Everything
Conference
up, been
USA.
up for the Big East, all that. So the beauty is,
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
this is a road game. This is going to get us ready because we got a lot of neutral site games and road games coming up that we need to
Right.
take care of business. So this is the first one, and they got a couple of players that are good. They got a former Kentucky player who didn't play point guard, was supposed to play point guard last year, but he maybe got hurt. So he's on that team
Mm.
and some other guys. But got to come out strong, take care of business. Mika J, what's your thoughts on this game and what's the score? Give me a score.
Oh, ooh. I think it's to be another high scoring game. I think we're a high scoring team, honestly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say 100 to maybe. I've not seen Cincinnati play, but because I know that it is a highly anticipated game on Friday, that it'll be pretty high scoring for them too. So I'm gonna say 100 to 85. I do think that our bigs need to continue being strong around the basket.
True.
People coming off the bench, continuing what the first group comes in and plays. Like we have to be consistent the whole game. So as long as we're making good shots and we're playing smart, I don't think that Cincinnati is going to be a problem for us.
Cool. What you think about?
I think it's going to be a tough game early because I know Cincinnati, they're a defensive minded team, always have been, always will be. But in the end, I think talent is eventually going to win out. And so I think we end
Mm-hmm.
up beating them something like, I don't think we're going to crack 90 on Cincinnati. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
go 87 to 72
Mm, mm, mm,
in a
mm.
defensive minded game. But I'm anxious, like me, so I'm anxious to see what we do on the road for the first time this season and see if we can
Yeah.
maintain that level of focus that we've been having, you know what I'm saying, here at home.
Right, I can see that. Uh, their offense is not that crisp. They are a defensive team, but they really haven't played anybody. They are going to give it a
Right.
shot.
Mm.
I do like how Bump said pretty much that first half is probably going to be a little tight. The Louisville with their depth is probably going to pull away big time. To me, I just see it more um, of a 86 to 70 game, something like that. I just don't think they can keep up. And then also, you know, how what kind of style Louisville going to do? Are we going to do that pressing and be getting a lot of fouls? You don't want to get a lot of fouls on the road because
Right.
that plays in that people's
Right.
Right.
hands shooting free throws. So we got to really be
Right.
mindful of that
Slows,
one.
slows the game down.
Slows down. They on the free throw line and keeping them in the game. So look for that. But if Cincinnati does have any droughts, it could be really bad for them. Really, really bad quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, big time. Louisville take care of business. Everybody come back home safely. Who's ever going up there, be careful, be safely. And like I said, don't really be doing all that chatting after the game against some Cincinnati natives. They will fight you.
Yeah. Come on.
Not playing. I seen it. I ain't playing, bro. It's totally different, man. It's totally. But what you leaving the people with?
Leaving the people with, man, about to be a fun winter. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we can finish these last two football games out strong on a positive note. Leave us with a good taste in our mouth for spring ball going forward. It's always good to at least beat Kentucky. So basketball
Right.
season's upon us. I'm anxious to, you know what I'm saying, get this in full gear and going. So with that, man, just go cards.
Right. I do want to
Thanks everybody
say
for watching. We appreciate y'all.
Louisville soccer team, women's soccer team, got a nice victory over UK. I always want to go ahead
Yes,
and
they
mention
do.
that. Taking this Louisville basketball, women
Mhm.
basketball is taking care of business. They had a very important the earliest of anybody in different conferences as far as playing a conference team against Clemson on the road. Any road win is a biggie, biggie, biggie. So they took care of
Reverse
Clemson on
Right.
sweep.
that one. Uh, yeah, so thank you guys for what you do and continue to support us. Follow, like, subscribe, 54 Sports Network, big time. Love it, love it, love it. Mika, I'm going to do you like I do the Don.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We just want to say thank you to everyone who watches. If you tune in live, we appreciate you for joining us because you could be doing anything on a Tuesday. So thank you. We also want to thank the sponsors. We appreciate you for believing in the 54 Sports Network. So continue to follow, like, share, comment. Let us know what we can do better. And go Cards.
Well, she said we out. Peace.
Peace.
See.